Hello and welcome. I am Steffi, and today we have a fun and spicy Pilates Sculpt class. What you need for today is a mat, a pair of light dumbbells, and a yoga block, a foam block. Go ahead and grab it, and let's jump right into it. All right, we're gonna start kneeling with one hand down, and we're gonna reach up and over for a nice lateral flexion. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go over to the other side and hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and come back to center. We're gonna circle those arms nice and big. Come back and make a nice big circle. Good, one more, and then we're gonna reverse it. And let's go ahead and reverse that circle for 3. Get that full range of motion for 2. And one more, nice and big. Nicely done. You're gonna bring your hands in front of you. You're gonna bring your knees underneath your hips and then extend one leg straight out to the side. You're gonna rock your body forward and back. Think about bringing your hips to your heel and come forward. And let's go for just 3. Let's go for 2. And one more. And we come back to center. Hold your shoulders over your wrists. And we're gonna open up with that same side as that extended leg up to the ceiling. And then you're gonna thread that hand underneath and away. We're gonna reach up, thread underneath and away. And let's go with one more. Good. That hand comes down, that knee comes in, and then the other foot goes out. And we go back to those rocking forward and back, feeling that nice stretch in that inner thigh, in your hip. Let's just go for 2 more, rocking forward and back. Last one. Good, and then you hold your shoulders over those wrists. We open up with that same side as that extended leg. And then you thread underneath and away for 3. Reach up and thread for 2. And last one, we reach and thread that needle. Good, hand comes back to the ground. That knee comes back underneath you. So now we're on all 4, and we're gonna go cat-cow. Let's round the spine and lengthen. I'm gonna go this way, round and lengthen. Let's go for just 2 more. Whenever I start with a nice stretch, that should be a nice little warning that it's gonna be spicy. Good, and then hold it neutral and just rock those hips to the left and to the right. For 3, for 2, and 1. We come back to center. We're gonna go into a plank and then push back and up into a downward dog. Pedal those feet, stretching out those calves. For 3, for 2, and 1. Shift back into that plank. Bring one foot, so we'll bring your left foot by your left hand. You could drop that back knee and just sink into this stretch. You could put your hand on that knee and push it away, feeling a stretch in your glute, and then coming back to center. Push it away, come back to center. And one more time, we push it away, feel that nice stretch. Come back to center. Hand comes down to the ground. Left foot goes back. Right foot comes forward. Drop that back knee. Hand goes onto that right knee. Push it away as you look over your shoulder, feeling a little stretch in that right glute. And then coming back, we push it away just 2 more times. Last one. Good. And then let's go ahead, bring that knee down, flip it over, have a seat. Hands are gonna go behind you. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Last little stretch here. Both knees are gonna drop, go up and over. Windshield them to the left and to the right, just to warm up those hips just a little bit, in case you're feeling a little tight. All right, last 2. Last 1. Awesome work. All right, go ahead. We start with that foam block. Grab that foam block. We're gonna have it in that medium section. So I like to think about it as, well, This would be long ways, medium, and then short. So I'm gonna say that this is our medium. Go ahead and put it in between your thighs, right above those knees, okay? Give it a nice little squeeze. Your hands could go under your thighs or extend out. We're gonna go for a roll down. So sitting nice and tall on your sits bones, you're gonna tuck your pelvis, give me a nice rounding of that spine, and roll one vertebrae at a time until you're nice and low on that ground. Okay, from here, you're gonna bring those feet in. So you have a nice bend. Hands are gonna go behind your head. And we're gonna inhale, exhale, lift your chest. I want you to think about having a nice flat back. So tuck your pelvis, imprint your spine. Inhale, exhale, lift that chest. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze that block the entire time, just a little squeeze. Awesome work. Let's go for 3. Let's go for 2. Inhale, exhale on 1. Lower your head, tabletop your legs. So bring those knees right over those hips, squeezing that block, making sure your back stays flat. We continue with our chest lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Just warming up that core, waking it up. Give me 5 more. Inhale and exhale. 4. Keep going. You have 3. You have 2. And 1. Lower your head down to rest on the mat. Arms can go long by your side. Here, you're gonna drop your heels down to the mat and then lift the knees right back up. You do not need to lower all the way down. If you're starting to feel your pelvis rocking up, that means that you're going too far down. So even myself, I am not going all the way down because my pelvis is gonna wanna lift up. My back is gonna wanna lift. My pelvis is gonna wanna rock. So think about inhaling as you lower those heels. Exhaling as you bring it in. Inhale. And exhale, bring the knees towards that belly button. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for just 4 more. You have 3, 2, you're doing great. And last one, you lower, you lift, you hold, extend your legs up to the ceiling, bend the knees back, lower the heels down. We bring the knees in, we lift the toes up, bend and lower, and keep it going. Bend, extend, bend, and lower. So I'm leading with my heels, then I bring the knees in, and then I point my toes up to the ceiling. Go back to that bend, flexing your foot, and lowering the heels back to the mat. Meanwhile, you're staying nice and flat with that back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Moving with your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lower, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, you lift, exhale, you bend. This is your last one. And here, just lower your feet until they're on the ground. Awesome work. You're gonna keep your block exactly where it is. Arms are gonna stay along by your side. You're gonna tuck your pelvis. We're gonna articulate it. So I want you to think about being a scared puppy and peeling your spine up one vertebra at a time until you're in that nice glute bridge. And then you're gonna tuck the rib cage and slowly reverse that down back onto the mat. So let's do it with your breath. You inhale, exhale, start to roll up, 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 up. Exhale. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll back down. Good. Like you're blowing out some birthday candles, and you want to make sure you actually get to blow out every single one of them. So take your time, make sure you fill up your lungs, and then you exhale that entire breath. Meanwhile, you're still squeezing that block, working through those inner thighs to the pelvis, to the lower abs. Good. So really working through that pelvic floor here. Good. Let's go. Just two more here. Squeeze that block, lift up, and lower back down. On your next lift, you hold it at the top. Hold it here. Squeeze that block even tighter. Little pulses, micro pulses with those hips. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You lift and hold and squeeze. Squeeze that block for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower those hips, grab your block. Now I'm gonna bring it long ways and lift it up over my chest. Okay, so this time I want you to hinge your hips up. Think about not tucking that pelvis, you're keeping that neutral, and do keep a nice long spine as you lift those hips up to the ceiling. Make sure your feet are parallel and about hip distance apart. You're gonna go into marches, bringing one leg into a tabletop. Lower with control and lift that other leg back into that tabletop. Lower and lift. Take your time here. Really want you to focus on controlling your hips. You're not rocking to the side. Your core has to work a little overtime so you're not dipping to one side. Good. If your feet have to go a little bit closer together, that's totally fine. Feel like mine are creeping a little bit closer. Good. Now when you bring one knee in, your block is going to touch that knee. When you lower your arms, go overhead. And then you tap that other knee with the block. Lower that block overhead. Lift it back up. Tap that knee. Lower back down. If this feels like way too much coordination and you feel like you're doing a little Shakira dance with those hips, maybe you just hold those hands up, or you could even just lower those arms down to give you a little more stability. You're here on our last 4, on our last 3, last 2, on our last 1. You lift and hold that leg up. Arms are long up to the ceiling. Extend that leg that is lifted. You're going to point that foot up to the ceiling. Make a little circle for 3, for 2, and 1. Reverse that little circle for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it. I want you to pierce your toe up to the ceiling, pushing into the foot that is on the ground. Push into your heel. Point that toe up, up, up for 3, for 2, and 1. You bend, you lower. We go right into that other side. Lift that other leg into that tabletop. Lift it up to the ceiling and make that little circle. Remember, you do not want to move and dance with those hips. Try your best to stay nice and stable. Go ahead and reverse. Take your time. Does not need to be fast, and it does not need to be a big circle. Last 3, last 2, last 1. You lift and hold, and you pierce up, 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 up. Come on. Try to reach that toe to the ceiling. Reach up for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Bend, lower, and then slowly roll that spine down 1 vertebra at a time. Nicely done. All right, we continue with some more core work. All right, I want your left hand to hold that block against your right thigh. So think opposite hand to leg. And your other one could go long by your side, or it could go up to the ceiling. Up to you. But I do want you to push that block into your thigh. So make sure here it's long ways. So I'm the furthest away from my hand to block. All right, imprint the spine. You're gonna inhale and lengthen your leg, and exhale, pull it back in. If you would like, you could add that arm lowering as your leg lowers. And exhale, you pull everything back into the center. Inhale and exhale. Remember the same thing here. If you're lowering that leg and you're feeling your back lift up, maybe you're going too low. Work with your body. Listen to your body. Make sure that we're working the right muscles here. You should be feeling your core. Inhale and exhale. Give me another 4. Give me another 3. 2. And 1. You lift and hold. Hold this position as you push as hard as you can into your thigh, using your hand, using that leg. Push into each other for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest for just a moment. Woo, I got a little spicy. All right. I am not going to have a switch yet. I want that same side. So think about holding that block against that leg. Instead of holding it with your hand, you're going to hold it with your elbow. Okay, so hands are going to go behind your head, go elbow to block and block to thigh. Now extend that leg just as we were earlier. Inhale and exhale. I'm trembling. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going. You're doing so good. I know it's getting spicy. Awesome. All right, just give me 3 more here. Give me 2. And give me 1. Good. Hold that leg out for me. We're going to sweep it up and lower it down. You could point, lift, and heel's going to lower it down. Point the toe, drag that heel down. Just give me 3 more. Just doing 5 to 6 of these. Ooh, 2. Come on, 1 more, 1 more. And 1. Nicely done. Holy moly. Grab that block, rock those knees to the right and to the left. Okay. All right. And then we do the same thing on the other side, starting with that dead bug. So let's tabletop those legs. Make sure that your back is feeling okay. So make sure you shake it out if you need to. Tuck that pelvis. Make sure you're flat. Tabletop those legs. This time, a right hand is against that left thigh. All right, let's reach that arm up to the ceiling. Left arm up, right leg will extend. Inhale, you lower. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And keep it going at your pace with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're coming up on our last 4 here. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold that knee in that tabletop, arm up to the ceiling. Press as hard as you can into that block. Try to move your thigh with your hand and try to move your hand with your thigh. Come on, press, press, press for 3, for 2, and 1. Whew. Awesome. All right. I'm going to face away from you, but just for time's sake, we're going to go right back. I'm going to stay here, elbow to knee, and then keep that thigh exactly as it is with the block. You have a nice little twist here. Let's extend that leg. Inhale and exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, exhale, pull it back in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Oh my goodness. You're coming up on your last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We extend that leg out. You point the toe, lift it up to the ceiling. Heel lowers it down. You point that toe, lift it up. Heel lowers it down. Let's point, lift. Heel lowers. Point, lift. Heel lowers. Just 2 more. Don't let that block drop. Last one. Come on, come on. Keep it going. And rest. Nice work. Whew. I'm getting a little sweaty here. Put that block to the side. Rock and roll your body up. I don't want you to get too comfortable. Hands go behind. Drop those knees. Get a quick stretch in before we stand it up for our next series. Okay, just a quick little stretcheroo. And then we stand up. All right, so I'm gonna have you place your block long ways here. Okay, we're gonna stand up and we're gonna use that for our feet now. So we grab our light weights. I'm excited for this next one because it's gonna burn. It's gonna burn. Okay, so what I want us to do is I want you to have your heels on that block. So slowly find your way to get your heels on that block. Okay, once you are there, you have your weights. We're gonna lower down, hold those arms out in front of you. We lift up, you open up, and we hug that tree, the slight little bend. You lower, you lift, you open, close. You lower, you lift, you open, and close. Keep it going. That's it, you're doing great. Good. Take your time, don't rush it. I like having those heels lifted because you could sink a little bit lower into that squat. I don't want you to go too far down where you're kind of rounding that spine. So keep that chest nice and proud. Ooh. Make sure that those knees aren't buckling in. They're staying forward, following your toes. All right. You have 3. Ooh, I'm getting sweaty. Let's go 2. And 1 more. Open, close, hold it here. Bring the weights in. Little pulses up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push into those heels, lift up. Whoo, weights go onto those shoulders here. You're gonna keep your left foot on the block. You're gonna step off to the side with your right. We step off, you step on. You step off, you step on. Keep it going, on and off. Keeping one heel lifted. Good, keep it going. Take your time. You don't need to rush it. Burning into those quads. Whew. Let's go for just 5 more. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push and on. Same thing, other side. Sorry, my elbow needed a crack. All right, make sure you feel secure on that block. We take a step to the left with that left foot. Let's go. Step off, step on. Step off, step on. You're doing great. Awesome work, awesome work. Nice and proud chest. Make sure you're not rounding that spine. Make sure you're not looking down at the ground, at least not too long. If you need to peek down, that's fine. But I want that chest to be proud. Last 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. You go up and down, up and down, up and down. Make sure you're in the center of those legs. Not too much to the left, not too much to the right. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1, and step on. Nicely done. Okay, now your feet are gonna go nice and wide here. Okay, I want a sumo stance. Toes are externally rotated. We're gonna have our palms facing up, elbows are bent and in towards our rib cage. You're gonna lower down into a sumo. You're gonna press those hands out, bring them in and lift. Let's go. You lower, you press, you bring it in and lift. Now focus in on those inner thighs. We warmed them up earlier with those bridges, having that block in between them. All right. Remember, you're keeping that chest proud. If you're not feeling your inner thighs, you might need to go a little bit wider with your stance. Out, in, and stand. Lower, out, in, and stand. You're doing so good. I know this is spicy. You're coming up on your last 4. Coming up on your last 3. 2. And on 1, you lower. Lower. Hold those hands in. You lift your right heel. Lower. Lift your left. Lower. Right. Lower. Left. Lower. Keep it going. Keep it going. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. Lift your heel and hold it. Lift your heel and hold it. Little pulses for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, other side. Lift that heel, pulse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold it up. Arms go out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. For 6, for 5, for 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1. Press it out to the side and in, out to the side and in. Think about just going as high as your shoulder. You do not need to go higher. Can we lower down a little bit more as we do this? Each one, it's like we're riding a little escalator. You're getting just a little bit lower until you can't go down anymore. And you hold it down and keep going with your arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You lift. Nice work. Keeping your feet exactly where they are. I'm gonna have you hinge. So slight bend of those knees. Think about pushing your booty back towards the wall and then bringing it back up. So I'm gonna do this from a side view so you can see. Feet are nice and long or wide. Toes are externally rotated. Slight bend in those knees. Keep your hips high as you push them back. Arms are gonna stay underneath you. And then we come right back up. Good. Push the hips back. Feel the stretch in your hamstring and glutes. And then we come right back up. That's it. This is one of my favorites. You get that nice deep stretch. And take a minute and look at that back. Are you keeping a nice long spine? Making sure that you're not rounding. You're leading with that tailbone. Good. Now we're gonna add to this. When you come up, lift those arms up, straight up. You lower. You come up, lift those arms straight up. You lower. You lift, arms go straight up. All right, I can tell you got this down. We're gonna add on. When you come down and you hold those hips and you feel that stretch, you open those arms out to the side, work those back muscles. You come up, lift those arms straight up. You go down, chest is over, leaning right over the ground. Come up and lift those arms. Nice long spine. Good. Make sure that you're not looking forward when you're pushing those hips back. Let that neck follow that spine. You're on your last two here. Lift and lower. Hold that chest floating over the ground, and just those arms go out and in. Out and in, like you're a bird flying through the sky. We're flying to that finish line. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. You have 5, you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. You stand, move that block to the side if you like, and let's just finish with a little bit more. Arms go out. Let's go palms up, palms down, palms up, palms down. Finish it here, finish it here. If you want a little jazz here, we can lift one leg into a tabletop and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going with those arms. You switch those legs if you lifted your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those weights, lower down to the ground. You did it. Air 5, bam. Nice work. We're gonna finish like we started here, so let's go ahead. Bring one hand down, one arm up and over. Get that nice lateral stretch. Hold it here for 3, 2, holding it here. I'm just gonna look up at the ceiling, getting a nice little twist, opening up that chest. And we come back to center, and you go over to the other side. Get that nice lateral flexion, like you're creating a nice little lamp over your head. And then we open up that chest to the ceiling, to the sky, for 3, for 2, and 1. You come back to center. Hands are going to intertwine behind you. Pull your arms away from your body. Open up that chest. Inhale and exhale. And I got a little intense for that neck. You can look to one side. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and look over to the other side for 3, 2, 1. Release those hands. Circle those arms all the way forward. As you drop them down to the ground, move any equipment that you might have in the way. Walk those hands out into a nice child's pose. Hold it here. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Good. And you're going to shift your body forward over those hands. Bring one shin underneath you as the other leg extends straight back for our pigeon pose. And just take a nice deep breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And hold it here for our last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift up And switch over to the other side. Bring that other shin underneath and across your body, dropping down to your elbows if that feels okay on your body. Take a deep breath in and out. Getting that heart rate to slow down. Holding it for our last 3. The last 2. And 1. And go ahead and have a seat, crisscross applesauce, or whatever position feels good on your body. We're gonna finish with a nice big circle. Let's go ahead and inhale, make a nice big circle going all the way up overhead. And exhaling as you bring it down to heart center. And give yourself a nice round of applause for getting through that nice and fun, spicy Pilates Sculpt. If you like this workout, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe because I post a new workout every week. And leave me a comment because I would love to hear from you. All right, y'all. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.